A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 1007th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, and small dick energy. It is Monday, September 4th of 2023. Happy Labor Day, everyone. This is actually, as I bring in, I'm actually going to bring in Coach EO and Minister Jap here. So, guys, this is actually almost, I think the very first time I showed myself was on Labor Day of 2017, and now here I am on Labor Day of 2023. What's going on, fellas? How we doing? Unmute yourself, Jep.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. Good. What about you, EO? What's going on, EO?
What's up, guys? Hey, happy Labor Day. And congrats on hitting 1,000, man, on your episodes.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's impressive.
Man, it's a lot of episodes and a lot of work. But I couldn't have done it. Look, man, I couldn't have done it without you guys or the audience. So definitely appreciate you guys showing up for me. Guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button for both of these guys. These guys have awesome channels. Subscribe to Minister Jap. Just look for Minister Jap. I think he's got 37 channels right now. 36 of them have been demonetized. Coach,
I gotta say this, man.
Yeah, what you got?
We've been doing this manosphere thing, and when I came out with the 30 code, a lot of guys was like, riding with it. But you are one of the only people that always, from the get go, help. It don't take much to just share my content, man. Just hit the share button. You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, we I don't know what's going on with this brotherhood, but we don't have it. Everybody not sharing the content and sharing the brotherhood. But you one of the people, everybody had their indifferences with you. It's always good with me and you.
Oh, of course.
You always show me love, bro.
Well, one thing, there have been a lot of sort of, I don't want to say Johnny-come-latelys, but when it comes to internet beefs and all that stuff, people from the outside looking in, all they know is what they see. And it's so funny. A lot of my detractors say, well, Donovan has fallen out with everybody. No, actually, I haven't. I fell out with men who betrayed me. I fell out with O'Shea because he betrayed me. I fell out with Anthony because he betrayed me. I haven't fallen out with anyone else. Steve the Dean, there's another one. But I haven't fallen out with anyone else. It's just that narrative. Oh, Donovan's always faulting. No, nope. If you take a look around, and look, man, my receipts, they speak for themselves.
No, we got me and you. We got years in.
Dude, man.
It's been and you know me. I'm not gonna go to. And if me and you have every type of problem, we never.
No, man.
I just never did it. Even with the problem with the Kev shit, we never went to the internet.
Yeah, that was a very, and not to divert the show here, but the Kevin and Myron situation, man. I don't know, and we'll get to the topic at hand, guys. I promise. Just give me a little bit of time to wax poetic here. The Kevin and Myron situation was so incredibly difficult to deal with because these are two men that I had known for a long time who flat out same you, did not like each other.
In the middle of this shit, but the whole thing was we didn't make it like, yeah, we gonna make videos, we gonna that was goofy shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But when the whole shit transpires, we just see, what the fuck it was, you know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, Kev, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Salute to Myron Fresh and Fit, and we just doing our thing. That's how we do it.
They're both good for the community and had a net positive. Corey with the $1 super chat says 100. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to the topic at hand, gentlemen. Logan Paul is engaged to she's a Danish supermodel. Her name is Nina Agdal. And he's got a fight coming up with Dillon Danis, or Dillon Danis. I don't know how you pronounce it, Danis or Danis. And Dillon has he has been very, very front and center in terms of letting us all know what kind of history Nina has. So, EO, I know you did a video on this earlier today. You guys should definitely go check that out. What are your initial thoughts, EO, on this whole Logan Paul, this whole Logan Paul situation with his? I mean, dude, this girl is a super hoe. She's been ran through more times than yellow lights, fam. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, he's showing his inexperience, by trying to elevate this girl so quickly. Obviously, by campaign, he campaigned for the relationship. It's only been 14 months since they met, and from according to some footage, he said that he knew he wanted to be with her the rest of his life after the first meeting. So that alone tells me this dude is green, and he just hasn't had a lot of women. And so, unfortunately, it's going to come back to bite him in the ass because she's been with too many men not to see how he's pedestalizing her.
Oh, yes.
She's been around too many guys, and none of them married her, as you can see. None of them upgraded her. So she's 31. She seems to be a bubbly girl. I think that's why he likes her, because he sees, very similar ways in her that he sees in himself. But he's moving too fast. And I said on my show today, I said, look, you already, campaigned for the relationship. You engaged, you asked her to marry you. Now the wise thing to do would be to give it 5 years of just being engaged. Give it 5 solid years. Let's see how it goes, and don't have any children. But at this point, I think he deserves the scrutiny that's coming his way, because he didn't properly vet this woman. And according to the things that even I showed on my show and the things that Dillon Danis has exposed on the internet, he really should be ashamed of himself.
Yes.
Elevating this woman to the status he has.
It is absolutely incredible. And EO, before I go to Jap, EO, you have nailed it on the head once again. And I think I like your term better. I always say to guys, never angle for a relationship first. I like your word better. Never campaign for a relationship first. In other words, do not let a woman know that you are interested in a relationship with her unless she expresses interest in a relationship with you first. Because when you campaign for a relationship before she does, what that does is it both directly and indirectly tells her that there is nothing else that she needs to do to lock down, secure, and subsequently keep his commitment. This is where guys get in trouble, is they campaign for a relationship, they get the relationship, and then they try to make the rules. Then they're calling me up, Donovan, I told her no social media and no guys' nights out, and she said she's going to do it anyway, and she says only if I... No. You campaign for that relationship first, and that was Logan Paul's first mistake. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Donovan, if I could just say one thing that these guys may or may not know, women say a lot of things in the moment based on how they're feeling.
Yes.
And so a woman could say they want to be in a relationship with you, but how's she going to feel next week or next month or next year? And so never listen to it. I mean, hear her. I mean, don't take it away from her. Give her the opportunity to express herself, but then she has to back it up with actions, and this has to be consistent. So, a lot of guys fall in love with the words and the idea, and basically that moment, guys fall in love with the moment as much as women do nowadays.
Yes, we do.
And so what you have to do is take it in, let her express herself, but now put her in position to prove it daily, weekly, monthly, and maybe even, and I would say yearly, before you make a big decision. Yeah.
You better fucking believe it. Listen, I am, you guys know I live this shit. Jap, what are your initial thoughts on Logan Paul and Nina Agdal?
It goes back to what I was talking about last show. Most guys, and we don't want to believe it, we don't want to hear it, but a lot of guys really believe in the fairy tale.
Yes, they do.
They want the fairy tale marriage. They want the romance more than the woman do.
Yep.
And when they find a woman who looks the part, that's when they get out of character.
They force it.
Yes.
Yeah. So situations like this woman brings absolutely nothing to the table. She brings nothing. She's just a woman. But the thing is, he wants that. And what most men want, most men, we want wives, we want homes, we want wholesome families. But you can't just make a hoe that.
No.
Just because she looks like everything you wanted her to be.
There you go.
That's just what it is. he wants to make a woman what he wants her to be instead of accepting her what she is. And he doesn't he's not really seasoned in the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of guys who got things like that, but they're gonna lose it because of how they deal with women.
Slim Dickens with a $5 super chat, very interesting, says, how much of the beef is made to sell the fight? Danis gets clout/fights, and Logan will monetize his breakup with Nina 5 to 6 months after the fight. A lot of people, and I agree to a degree, Slim Dickens, but not everything is about clout. If this really were about clout, positive clout, then Logan Paul wouldn't be getting dragged right now. He really loves this woman. That's why he's getting dragged. And look, I am all for selling the fight. Talk about each other's mamas, talk about your girlfriends, blah 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 blah. Now some people might say, well, that's off limits and you shouldn't do that and blah 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 blah. Well, look, man, I mean, I've had people make fun of my girl before. It doesn't really bother me. You know what I mean? Every time they make fun of her, I just post another ass picture or a picture of her awesome tits, and I'm good to go. Now, some guys might not really take too kindly to that. But one thing that's unique about this situation, EO, is that these guys actually have to get into the ring and fight.
Yeah.
Do you think? Do you think that might be a factor here, or what?
You know, I wasn't. I know Dillon Danis is part of the Conor McGregor crew, and he was very, influential during that fight with Khabib.
Yes,
and that was part of the reason why he jumped the fence after the fight, because he was so fucking pissed off.
Yes.
Based on their words and disrespect. But I mean, obviously he's trying to sell the fight. I mean, that was his way in to get this payday that he wants to get. Clearly he's going to make, a couple $1 million. I think probably Dillon Danis is probably going to make maybe $3 million, something like that, maybe more, but that'll be his biggest payday yet. And, it's one thing. I don't know if Logan knew her history, man. I don't know if he dug enough, because he only knew her 14 months. And based on his lifestyle, he does a podcast. He's jumping off turnbuckles. He's a busy dude making money. He's trying to sell his brand, the Prime stuff, and even helping his brother out. So did he really have time to dig in this woman's life to find out what she's been up to? I don't think so. I think, if anything, Dillon's doing him a favor.
Look, man, I will tell you this, and I guess we've lost Jap for now. Maybe he'll sign back in. But yes, dude, Dillon is absolutely positively doing this man a favor. Here's the issue. He doesn't realize that he is doing him a favor. How can I put this? It's almost like retroactive vetting. But you can't vet a girl retroactively. And here's the thing. The answer to your question is no. Logan absolutely did not vet this woman the way he should have. He is finding out the things about her today that he should have known 14 months ago, and that's what's really burning his ass up, man.
Yeah, I mean, 14 months, shit. I mean, to give a woman a ring, especially a man of his status. Yes. I mean, he's a big money maker. He has him and his brother drawing a lot of people, 23 million subscribers. You don't get that by luck. I mean, nope. They're very fortunate, but they're hard workers. So she saw a mark. I mean, the bottom line is she saw a mark. She saw how much he loved her and how much he liked her and how much he was into her. I'm sure she laid on some of that good head game on him, because I'm sure she learned how to do that with all of her experiences. And, and like I said, he's inexperienced. And you give a guy, you give a MGTOW guy or, one of these guys that have given up on women. Yeah, Shout out to the MGTOWs. I mean, I don't subscribe to that, but I understand it. I understand where they're coming from. But, those guys that say they went their own way, well, you give them a pretty good, let a girl give you a blowjob. You won't be MGTOW very long.
Look, man, I'll tell you what. Most men are just one blowjob away from being right back on the plantation, man. From being right back on the plantation. And this actually goes to, and I've talked about this before. There must have been, I think Logan, she ran the ultimate girl game, as we like to call, but if she really, and this is why we know Logan Paul really ain't shit, because he actually committed to this broad, and now he's going to marry her. $5 super chat from Jay Blaze says, the proposal shows everything. He's crying like a bitch. She's laughing. She knows he's a joke. He cried. Listen, oh my God, dude. I mean,
couldn't believe it. I could not believe what I watched today. I mean, I watched it actually for the first time today live on my show. Yeah. And I just could not believe, just the lead up to the proposal too. I mean, what guy celebrates proposing? I mean, listen, if you're gonna get married, listen, I'll say this to you because I know you're getting married soon.
Sure.
I know that Devin earned it.
Oh yes.
So I wouldn't say anything if you told me in let's say in private, you text me and said, "Hey man, I'm getting married the day before the convention." The only thing I would tell you is I know she earned it.
That's right.
Because I know you're not going to marry a woman who didn't earn it. so I'm not going to say congratulations. I don't really tell guys congratulations when they get married. It's just not my thing. What I will say to you though is I know for a fact that woman earned it with you. Otherwise you wouldn't be marrying her.
The real congratulations should go to Devin.
Yes.
Because
yes.
I am not guys, I'm not an easy guy to be with. For all of my qualities, guys, like I've got some shit with me too. I've got some mental shit that I deal with. I have my idiosyncrasy. Oh, he's okay. Jap's in the back. I've got my mental problems just like everybody else. I've got my idiosyncrasies. I've got my deep rooted issues and everything in between. But we are actually having a conversation about this not too long ago. Devin and I were because we are actually going to do a workshop at the CME. We're going to talk about the fact that love isn't enough, and we're going to give guys like a deep inside picture on what our relationship was like before and now during and possibly after we get quote unquote married.
I'm glad you said that because. With participating in a lot of this manosphere activities, a lot of guys think that relationships is simp shit, or
no, it's not. Yeah,
or having a wife or having kids. But then you got guys who are, and it's so crazy to me. You got guys that are actually married they're married with children, living with a wife, and they're still talking about this dating game. And I've always said, why don't you tell us how to be good husbands?
Thank you.
And we're gonna knock you for that. We're not gonna. You out the game. Stop trying to play like you're in the game. Mm. So,
ooh, I know somebody who's doing that.
We're not gonna say no names. We know. We know. But I'm like, this nigga married as fuck. It would be a good lane for him to tell us how to be great, married as fuck ass people. So my whole thing is respect to your situation. You know what I'm saying? And all of us have to have the discipline. And it takes discipline to be like, you have to go through things. I am not mesmerized by pussy.
Right. Thank you.
I've had it all.
That's right.
Yeah.
If a bitch can't impress me. You want to impress me? Be quiet.
Yeah, that is impressive.
He said, wait, is he frozen? Oh, no, he wasn't frozen. Yo,
he was stuck in that moment. He was stuck in that moment.
I'm like looking around. I'm like,
this I rock.
God damn. Yo, nigga just did like a self-freeze, but you're absolutely right. And just so everybody knows, Devin and I we are getting married. We're not having the state involved. What we are having is a commitment ceremony. So basically, Devin gets everything that comes with being a wife. She gets the ring, she gets the car, she gets the lifestyle, she gets the title, she gets the status. Yes, I am married. The only thing we're not doing is we are not getting the state involved. And a lot of guys might say, well, there's still some risk involved. Guys, relationships are not a risk-free proposition, not for the man or for the woman. You have to take at least a little bit of risk in some way, shape, or form.
I gotta be real with you, man.
Let's do it.
A lot of guys, they got a lot of criticism about you and stuff like that.
Of course they do.
A lot of these, but they women in their life, and me and you, we know each other personally.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I wish I had a Devin.
Say that again for me.
Devin is down for the crown, and she motherfucking helped this movement. A lot of guys benefit off of Devin, and they talk shit.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Man, I don't even know. Shorty really go hard. She really do her thing, and she do her thing for you under your jurisdiction. But I'm just saying, though, man.
That's why I said she earned it. I mean, that's why I say if he's marrying her, I know she earned it. Donovan's not going to marry a woman or even give her the opportunity unless she's earned it. And I've heard Donovan say before, girls 24, 25 can't do what Devin does. That's right. And that's true. You could always go with a woman younger if that's your your preference. But Just remember, she's not going to know too much at 24. Mm-hmm. She barely knows anything. And so, you got the hot bod. You'll get tired of that too.
Yep.
And but I'd rather have a workhorse.
Right.
I've had all those women that looked good. That was her job. Just look good, sex good. And that's pretty much about it. But that runs its course, especially as you age as a man. Right. Other things become more of a priority. Right. I'd much rather have a workhorse and somebody who respects my program and wants to build in it. And then obviously at that point, then earns an opportunity to be my wife rather than somebody who's just good arm candy, but she don't even love you or what you stand for.
Like Dev and Don.
Real talk.
They got some real talk. And Dev didn't help me. She didn't help me for a little bit of paper. So like, she didn't. They didn't reach. Me and Don got a different relationship from these other YouTubers. But I'm just telling you, she is down. She 100. Like I done pulled up. Hey Jap. It's just cool, man. She 100.
She's good. She's good at what she does. I actually
Donovan, one last thing. I think
go ahead.
Without saying bringing up anybody, but I think one reason why you were hated so much by that guy on the other side is because his wife wasn't down for him. That's right. like Devin is for you.
That's right. That's exactly right. And
what's up, bro?
Bro, look, man,
you straight, and man. If y'all gonna be in Vegas, I'm coming out there. We're gonna turn up, bro.
Hey, look. Hey. Whoa. Hold on. Let's look.
Where y'all gonna be at?
You weren't supposed to say that on the air. We got to handle that somewhere else. But
shit.
yeah.
It's a big town.
But all of this goes to show the reason why, and it's so funny, all of the hate that Devin gets, it's so funny because it's all so disingenuous. She's ugly, she's obese, dude, Tony President is still calling her an obese single, he's calling her an obese single mother. Like, Tony, I know you want to fuck my girl. It's okay. The guys who really go hard, the guys who really go hard on Devin, echo Jap's sentiment. These niggas wished they had a Devin. You wish they had a Devin, but here's why you don't. Because you're not me. You could become me. But you don't get a woman who is on your program if you're not on your program. And if your program is hating on other people, then ain't nobody. Dude, if your woman sees you hating on dudes with a woman that you think you want, she's not gonna want you in the first place. So that's why I don't strip.
That's right.
Like, my girl, she just tracked me down. She tracked me down everywhere I go. But I got good problems. I don't got bad problems.
Man.
I just tell motherfuckers, I'm like, man, if this girl could build apps and all this shit, we'd be turned, man. Shout out to Dev, man. Shout out to Dev.
Hey, sometimes if you want that kind of work, that kind of value from a woman, you got to step outside of the norm. If you typically date a certain type of woman or a certain color of woman, maybe it's time to branch out. It's just, Donovan's a black guy, with a white woman,
There it is, right.
Maybe Jap, needs a white bitch.
Actually, Jap does. But here's the thing. Jap does.
Okay.
We're starting a new race. The beige race is about to take over.
Let's go.
The godfathers of the beige race. I love it. Hang on a second, real quick. I just had Ken Rose with the $10 super chat says, "Happy Labor Day, Mr. Sharpe. Thanks for taking the holiday to give us this content. Absolutely, I am here for y'all." Dev says, "Oh wow, Dev is listening." And she says, I would rather be. She says, "There's no one else I would rather be with than you." Wait, was that to me or was that to Jap?
Y'all stop this Valentine's Day ass shit.
What's all of that? No, I don't get all overly romantic. But one of the reasons why my relationship with Dev is successful is because I took the time to vet her properly. Yeah. Clearly, Logan Paul did not vet this woman. And here's the thing. She's a supermodel, and she's beautiful. She's a supermodel who's been with all of these celebrities. Just because it's only celebrities that she's been ran through by doesn't mean she's not still ran through. You would think that a man with Logan Paul's resources, like maybe the internet, all he had to do is just do a quick internet search on her, and that would have told him all he needs to know about her. But you know how women like to do? They like to erase things and rewrite history. What are some things? And let me go to EO, then I'm gonna go Jep with this. What are some things like how do you think, EO? How did she get away with getting over on a dude like a Logan Paul when proof of her sluttiness is all over the internet for all the world to see? Is he just being willfully ignorant? Like, what's happening?
Yes, but I also don't think he knew. I really don't think he knew.
Wow.
I don't. See, you would think he'd have to know because he's so socially successful that somebody would say, "Yo, man, my cousin she gave my cousin head in the back of a bar last week, or a year ago, or some shit." I think I think she laid some good ass skills on him, man.
Yep.
That's the number one. One of the number one man's downfall is sex, temptation, sex, lust, and so I think she just really, YouTube Shield put a great performance on him, one that he's never experienced, and he's fucking imprinted by her now. They talk about the imprint that a woman has, but a woman can imprint a man, and he's through for 20 years after that shit.
That's it. It's a wrap. Jay Blaze says Nina made Logan wait for sex. We'll get into that in just a second. Now, you had that video. You showed the video where she's like talking about dick and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, there was a video she put out on the internet. I mean, she just basically said, like, I haven't had dick in a long time. I'm fiending. I need a good dick. Just make sure it's a clean dick without STDs. But I want it to, like, destroy me. Just like,
she says, I mean,
like, hey, that's how bitches talk. Don't get me wrong. She's just being honest about it. That's how bitches feel.
That's
Every woman on planet Earth wants to be destroyed by a masculine dude, with some good dick. Every woman wants that.
All of them.
But she was just forward about it. But I just, they say they're from Cleveland, and I said it's hard for me to believe that you and your family are from Cleveland based on you upgrading a. Yeah, like it's. I cannot believe you're from Cleveland. That nobody stepped in and said, "Yo, bro, slow your roll. What the fuck you doing? You just met this girl right here. Like, you got a lot to lose. Like, chill." Like I said, they're more from Idaho.
Oh shit!
They're from Idaho. They ain't from Cleveland.
Yo, I love it. Jap, and I know you're very familiar with these things. What are some of the things that you think that, because this is important, because now we got to really get into this conversation, because here's the problem. Sluts versus good girls, right? And most girls are sluts. The vast majority of girls are sluts. But one advantage that sluts have over good girls is that sluts are experts at mimicking quality women traits. They can mimic femininity. They can mimic submission. They can order something, from.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sluts are actually more pleasing to just be around.
Absolutely.
That's true. And that's how they get men. That's how they
exactly
get men.
right.
They're better to be around.
Hoes are some pleasant people.
Hey, look.
I'm saying
they really are. They are pleasant people.
You argue with the woman you love. You be like, I love her, but your hoe, man, this shit is just a free fall. We like, yay!
It's all fun and games, right? So, Jap, talk to me about some of the traits that how do hoes like Nina, how does she get over on a guy other than the fact that he clearly has no game, no experience? How would the average rank and file woman, I'm not talking about Nina here, because we know that women are experts at hide my notch countology, right? They can hide their notch counts till the cows come home. What are some ways that you think, Jap, that women indirectly or directly hide their notch counts?
Okay, let me tell you something, man. All of us have discovered this red pill based on being disappointed on expectations of women that we thought like, damn, this was gonna be this and that, and she wasn't that.
Right.
Us, we smartened up and we did this, and we said, okay, we move like how we move, and we not overly impressed by nice gestures from certain kind of women because we know what
There
we
you go.
wanted to take.
There you go.
Now, this guy has really never experienced anything, and what he wants is this woman to be what he's always dreamed of because she looks. Because she looks.
There you go.
Like what he always wanted. I know that feeling.
Yes.
I know that feeling. To see a bitch be like, I love, man, she's so gorgeous.
You start fantasizing. You start imagine what your kids are gonna look like. Man.
And that shit'll tear you up like, damn. I want to do X, Y, Z because we the providers, we the actual lovers, we the ones that actually provide love.
Right.
And so you be like, damn, I wanted to do all this. This bitch is a hoe.
EO.
Yeah, it could be something as simple as a bitch playing video games with you too, like little things, like guys will think like this. They'll say, and I didn't mean to cut you off, Jab. Pardon me, man. Go ahead, I'll go after you, bro.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man.
What I'm saying though, niggas are cut, man. They be going crazy because the way the bitch looks, and you want to treat her how you want her to be instead of accepting her for what she is. Because you want to change her, holding the housewife, shit like that. I done been through that. I had a bitch that looked like, I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with everybody in the chat. I had a bitch that looked like, damn, what the fuck was it? Last Dragon. Where you got that clothes? What's that bitch?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. I don't. She was doing with the Oh my God, she was there with El DeBarge doing the movie and all that. I know who you're talking about though. Yeah.
This bitch looked just like her.
Damn.
I'm talking about finding a motherfucker. Fuck my friends, fuck motherfuckers in the hood, and still want me. Even told me about my bitch that was fucking other niggas.
Oh my God. Wow.
What I'm telling you is, if that bitch go down to another state, you niggas gonna marry that bitch because she is goddamn gorgeous.
That sounds like Steve Harvey's situation. Steve Harvey married a woman who is clearly his type, thinking that he can somehow mold her and shape her into the woman he wants her to be. But honestly, she's just a good-looking hood rat.
I had to accept that shit. She from my hood.
That's it.
The hood, niggas that told me and her, we got a mutual respect. She always want me. I'm never gonna fuck with her because you fuck with the crew. You fuck with the crew. But at the end of the goddamn day, what I'm saying to y'all is that these bitches understand that they beauty is a goddamn profit. They beauty is valuable. So when you dealing with ugly hoes and all that shit, man.
Oh my God, yeah.
I let ugly hoes talk. But pretty bitches, they can move around and they can destroy crews. Lucky destroy my crew because I'm good.
EO, let me ask you this. I'm going to ask you the same question that I asked Jap. What are some things that you can advise guys to watch out for in terms of women fooling you into thinking that they're good girls rather than hoes? Because we know that women are good at this. So what are some things that you have seen that women have tried with you?
The best women that I've ever dealt with that love me the most were the ones that showed a little resistance at first. A little. I'm not talking about a lot, but I'm talking a little resistance. Like they didn't fuck you on the first night. They maybe didn't fuck you on the second night. Maybe by the third night, they fucked you because they knew if they didn't fuck you, a guy like you would probably ghost, get rid of her anyway.
Right.
But it was the women that came on strong. I'll tell guys this. The women that come on strong right away with the Mr. Handsome stuff and this and that and I like this about you and those are the ones women running game on you. Okay. Yep. But the women that show a little resistance, healthy resistance.
Thank you.
Okay. That require a little more, just a little more from you. Okay. Those are the ones that have potential in my view. So I'll tell you this, if the woman makes it way too easy for you, she's a hoe.
That's right.
She's either a hoe or she's running game on you and she's pegged you as a mark. If the woman is consistent, and she's on time and she's showing up and she follows your lead, but she's a little resistant. That woman, I think, has potential. You can give her a little more of your attention, your non-sexual and your sexual attention. But and just be careful not to get imprinted by the woman because she offers you something that maybe you even missed her in childhood. Like some guys will like love a woman just because like she cooks for them.
Yeah,
like I mean, just because she made you a couple meals, bro, that doesn't mean it's time to marry her now. Like you know. So be careful with that.
Listen, we call that in my community, we call that a man's password. A man's password is an act, a phrase, a look, anything that completely disarms you and makes you blind to her red flags. And now, the more experience you have, the more intricate and complicated your password is going to be. Like if it was a combination lock, dude, the combination of my lock, it's like 50 numbers, 50 digits. Like real talk. Some people's combination is 69. That's really all they need. Some people's password is just a blowjob. Some people's password is a woman. Oh my God, if she cooks for me, she's wife material, et cetera, et cetera. So, but going back to what you were saying. And now a lot of girls would listen to what you said and said, well, if I don't put out for this guy, he's going to ghost me. Well, the reason why we ghost you if you haven't put out is because we're not serious about a relationship with you. You see, we know the difference between a good girl and a hoe trying to pretend like she's a good girl. If you've got blue hair and a sleeve tattoo and I don't smash on the first date, you're up out of there. I was never taking you seriously anyway. But that healthy resistance, if you do have a quality girl, she offers a little bit of resistance. But here's where hoes go wrong. They think, okay, all I have to do is not give him sex. All I have to do is not make him wait for sex. And okay, all right, that's step one. Where hoes fuck it up is they don't follow it up with girlfriend energy. It's one thing to not have sex with a guy, but if you're with a woman who really and truly genuinely is a good girl and she doesn't have sex with you, she wants to be with you, she will still give you girlfriend energy. She's still calling, she's still texting, she's at your place every day, you're at her place every day. You guys are still going out on dates. And she tells you, "Hey, look, I really want to have sex with you, but I just really, really want to take this slowly." A lot of people might think, okay, she belongs to the streets. Most of the time, you would be right. But where hoes fuck it up is they don't sleep with a guy, but then they disappear after 7 o'clock every night, or they're still on Instagram, or they're still on dating apps. What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on hoes fucking it up, at least on the backside?
Yeah, I mean, there's certain women that experience men no off jump. That's a hoe, and I would never upgrade her. Okay,
right.
And then there's certain women on paper, depending on what she does for a living or whatever, she's not like SNO. She was not on social media at all when we met, and we didn't even really meet. We didn't meet on a dating app. We met through my sister.
Oh wow! Okay.
My sister was doing a procedure for her, like a skincare procedure.
Gotcha. Okay.
And she was like, she said something to the effect of like, you and my brother would really hit it off, because I do kind of have a type. I did have a type. Like I like brunettes. I'm not really into blondes. There was a time, but I'm more into brunettes. Okay. And so we hit it off. She never she showed resistance to physicality, I will admit. Now she let me feel, SNO chill, but there were things I did that she wanted me to do. I knew she wanted me, but she did not want to have sex with me right away. And we didn't. It was the third time we got together, we did. But I even think if I was a simp or I was a beta and I had that beta energy, it probably would have went 3 months. It could have gone longer.
Wow.
But I think, and she later told me, she said, I knew that if I didn't have sex with you, by the third time I saw you, you would never see me again. And I said, you were correct. You were correct. I probably would not have. And so, and then she did it, and then we've been cool ever since. But one thing women need to do is, if you don't want to have sex with a guy for whatever reason, maybe you don't want to give it up because you're afraid that he'll dump you afterwards or something, you got to give him something.
Yes, you got to give him girlfriend energy.
I don't want to be too vulgar on YouTube, but you got to give him something. So if it is a titty
BJ
pic,
or an HA.
or if it is a rub down when he's driving, you know
what I'm saying?
Give him something to hold him over, because he's starving. Because these motherfucking simps are starving. So give him a little something to let it linger, so he can feel like, okay, she's giving me a little something. I could be patient with her if you're not quite ready yet.
And on the other side of that,
go ahead.
I'm
sorry to cut you off, bro.
Yeah, real quick.
That,
just real quick. On the other side of that, here's what you do as a guy. Because you don't want to like, if you really do think you have a good girl, you don't want to corrupt her, because if a good girl really likes you, she will sleep with you if she feels like she has to. But as a man, this is why you should always be dating multiple girls. That way, when you do find what you think might be a diamond in the rough, oh, okay, I don't have to corrupt this girl. We can do the slow, steady burn. I don't have to worry about blowjobs or handjobs because I'm getting those for my side bitches. This is where abundance comes into play. I'm sorry, Jeff. Go ahead, man.
I think there's like we gotta really establish as men with voices how we have it.
Okay.
There has to be two levels of this. There's a level of men who have to get it out their system. They have to go crazy. They have to get, fuck as much women as they have to and things of that nature. But then there's the level of like us, where I'm not impressed. I've fucked everything I've wanted to fuck in my life. So at this point, these women have got to measure up.
That's right.
So when you bring that level to the low level guys, they think it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we have got to understand that it's just certain levels. Guys got to reach certain pinnacles and certain points. Like what EO is talking about. I can relate to that game because I've been through that. And
Real talk.
And if a bitch act crazy, she can go. Why? Because I don't care. Why? Because I fucked them all. But everybody hasn't done that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, so clearly Logan Paul hasn't.
Yeah, so we have got to get an understanding and try to help the guys on the come up for not losing everything that they have, trying to get to that level.
Yeah, it's tough for the guys. It really is. And look, Jep, as soon as a woman knows you're a mark, she will never respect you. She will never, ever, ever respect you. As soon as this is only really, how can I put this? Only hoes have this kind of hyperactive radar. Not to say that women who are good girls, the few of them that are out there, it's not like they're not attracted to masculine behaviors, bad boy behaviors, things like that. But women who have been around all of that all the time since basically they're 18, 19 years old, getting flown out and dating celebrities and all this other kind of stuff, they can sniff out your ineptitude just like that. And it is clear. It was clear from the jump that Logan Paul didn't have the requisite experience to be able to be with a woman like Nina. And here's something else I think, and I'll ask EO when he gets back. I want to ask you first. I think Nina probably indirectly hinted at wanting to be married. I think she probably dropped subtle hints and subtle clues, et cetera, et cetera. And that's why when he finally did it, he was like, okay, this is when she was like, okay, I finally got him. Do you think that she pushed him in this direction, or do you think this is maybe a surprise?
Well, yeah, I would say that because I always said that, like, even when guys were dating single mothers, I tell dudes, she don't love you. She see the stepdaddy in you. With this type of situation, she sees the stability in him. She sees the longevity and stability in what he brings to the table. She's not attracted to him because who she would cheat on him with would be a far contrast to what he brings to the table and everything like that. And this is going to happen. But the whole thing is she's not devoted.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? She didn't build it with him. But this is what I'm mad about my guys with. We are still believing in the dream.
The fairy tale, man.
Still running around here with the fairy tale, you know what I'm saying? The hearts and the candles and the goddamn. We sitting around here being Ronnie Romance because that's really in us. I'm not gonna lie. That's really in men.
We are the true romantics, Jap.
We are the romantics. True romantics. It's all in us. And when we don't get the ability, we can accomplish everything, and we try to show it to somebody, and then they fuck it over. You know what I'm saying? This when you become red pill.
Let me run this by you. I'm gonna run this definition by you, and I want to get you to see if you guys agree or disagree. EO, my definition of a simp, it's really simple. People have many definitions of simp, right? But the definition of a simp is a man who gives an undeserving woman access to his time, his energy, attention, and resources. Okay? When I bought Devin her birthday gift, she doesn't like me bragging about it. When I bought Devin her birthday gift, a lot of guys might say, "Well, you're simping." I'm sorry. What part of simping is that? She is definitely a deserving woman, right? Doing nice things for women isn't simping. Doing nice things for women who aren't sexually interested in you, that's simping. Undeserving women. EO, do you agree or disagree?
That's 110%. I mean, I think it's good to do nice things for your woman. I mean, that's the woman you share your time with.
That's all right.
You share your life with. You share your business with. You share your body with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big commitment, man. I mean, our time is our most valuable asset. And so,
right.
I think to reward your woman is a beautiful thing it's a beautiful opportunity for a man,
Yes.
To give it to her when you know she doesn't want you, to give it to wear a woman down. And the only way you can get her on a date is by providing her a dinner date or a purse or a gift or something. I couldn't even do that, man. I mean, if I listen, every time I went out on a date, if I wanted to go have a bite to eat, it wasn't because I needed to do it. It was because I wanted to do it. And this woman's energy was compatible with the type of night that I want to have.
Right.
Okay,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I want guys to know that if you want to take a woman to have an appetizer or a dinner,
bingo.
How were the conversations leading up to that point? How quickly did she get back to your text? Was she pleasant with you? When you invited her to do something, did it seem like this was like, a prized moment, I'd love to do that with you, did she put effort into her appearance? Did she get like a little mini makeover before she came to see you?
There you go.
This is not simping. This is a woman that's working for you. I'll say this, it's not easy being a woman either. I mean, if their strength is their beauty, trust me, it's not easy to remain beautiful.
Sure, absolutely. No, look, I'm with you 100%.
It's tiring. It's tiring. It's probably boring at times. It's monotonous. And so I would say I completely agree with your segment there, or your definition of simping. If you don't mind, I think Jab gave a fantastic, description to your question. There's one prior to this question,
okay.
But there was one thing that I've told men before is if the sex is good, if the pussy is good, you can't show it, man.
Oh no, no, you cannot.
I mean, you cannot.
No,
you just cannot show it, man. I mean, you
Can't
gotta. You can't be like, damn, and you can't want sex all the time too. That's another way a woman will get you. If you're campaigning for sex, you're calling her over. Hey, I want to hit. I want to have sex. Let's do it again. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes you can't fuck women too much, bro, because
God.
that's a weakness off jump. So I want to tell guys that don't fuck your girl all the time. Make her earn that shit. Make her even think you even like her. And I know that sounds like we're putting in a scarcity mindset. You kind of have to, in
2023, yes.
To a degree you have to, but more so just be so passionate about other things. You know how to do it in a sincere manner?
Absolutely.
Be so passionate about life in general, your business, yourself, your health and fitness, even guy time, bro time and shit.
Yep.
Value that kind of stuff. Value getting a haircut, sit in the chair with your barber, value that hour you spend with him.
Absolutely.
When you value other things, you're not that thirsty for sex. When all you have on your mind is sex, you're going to simp for this bitch.
Well, shit, you got to understand, like,
what you got, Jack?
A lot of these guys on the internet, they already done showed their card. You know what I mean? Like, nothing is valuable in life more than them. Like, these guys will literally get passports, get new languages, speak new languages.
Man.
They will learn new languages, spend all this money for prostitutes.
Yep.
And end of the day, these bitches hold no value.
None.
I already broke this shit down. The males, when a male has an ejaculation, it only lasts 22 seconds. Women, it lasts 18 seconds and they can have multiples. Men, 22 seconds of pleasure. And we got to wait anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes to recovery. Bitches, they recover after fucking 60 seconds.
You talking like look, well, hold on. Let me stop you right there. You talking like I'm one of these young niggas out here. Number one, my ejaculation does not last no 22 seconds. Number two, my refractory period ain't 45 minutes. It's 45 days.
From the science aspect of it, it's a 22-second process.
Okay, all right, okay.
Hey, hey, listen. Like I say, it's one last thing. 10 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it.
In a Simps man's life, a woman's value is in the bedroom.
There
in
it
a
is.
man's life, the woman's value is outside the bedroom.
Wow, there you go.
That.
There you
I
go.
definitely respect
Wow.
that. My whole thing is like we just looking at the whole game. Women are winning because they are dangling pussy to weak guys, and even the guys that we perceive to be like these are strong guys, they
High value guys.
They weak for a bitch. So I'm like, man, if we
and you know what, Jap? It fucks women up too because they now expect all men to submit to the pussy.
There you go.
And they could be with a dope ass dude, but we'll never give them a chance because they didn't give us the right energy from the jump. And so they could have been a great wife for us, but because they're so used to simping, they expected us to simp too, and we're not down like that. So then they fuck up. So it's fucking the game up.
I'm just waiting for Donovan to come out with a coaching. So get my girl online. Get the Devin coaching. Teach my girl how to do fucking, you know what I'm saying, the internet and do
the thing with
get my whole shit in order because
the thing with Dev, look, man, the thing with Dev is she had that. Devin had that skill set when I met her. And one of the things, this is so funny. No, I got you. One of the things that she was there from the start. Like she was there for since episode 2. And she knew who I was. She knew that I was Donovan Sharpe and all that. But yeah, Devin came in with these skill sets. And I think this is what more women need to do. If you want to lock down a guy who's going somewhere, you need to be of service to him. Nina, the only service that she's ever really had for Logan down here is literally the way she looks. But just like you said, EO, eventually he is going to get tired of just smashing her. He's only been with her for 14 months and he's still enamored by the kinds of sex that she's giving him. And it's just like Jeff said, the more
she is the woman of his dreams.
Yes.
She is what he wanted a woman
Real
to
talk.
look like. And that's the problem. Because it happens to all of us.
That is his exact type.
Like, God damn, you start compromising. You start changing. You start compromising your manhood. You start bending. You start folding. He is not the alpha we thought he was until we put the bitch in his face.
There you go.
But you know what? He's too young to be at our level. Honestly,
Yes.
I'm 43. I think Donovan's 43, 44.
I'm 46.
You're
I just turned
approaching
46.
40 if I'm not mistaken, Jan.
No, I'm 46.
You know, we went through that already. Like he has to go through this. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to have the next year will be fine. He'll get through 2023 okay. 2024 he's going to start seeing some issues, some problems. He's going to sweep it under the rug because he's imprinted by the pussy. I think he also likes her personality. You know what I mean? I think they're like friends in a way. Like I think they like animals. So there's a lot of things that he's like, "Oh, I never met a girl who loved dogs as much as me."
God, yes.
And I never met a girl. But that kind of stuff matters too because I know Donovan is an animal lover. So if like if you're with a girl and she's like talking to your dog with like, "Oh, I love your dog. Can I take it outside?" And like, it does fucking get to you as a man.
It does.
You're like, you got to be careful because I mean, it gets to you. And all she's trying to do is play with a dog. But in your mind, you're thinking, "Damn, I could wife that up." So you got to be careful, man.
Check this out real quick.
I'm always here to fuck up all of the deep political shit.
Let's do it.
How many people you got in this chat right now?
432.
Okay, look, man. I'm just gonna say this. People get crazy for crazy head.
100%.
Yes. Yes.
I have never had my dick sucked like this in my life. I still to this day.
Bruh.
I'm avoiding it. Get away. Back up. Because I don't want her to fuck up my shit that I have going on. This bitch sucks the best dick in the world. And sometimes that shit will fuck your mind up,
man. But it's just like you said. Look, it's just like you said, though.
I have not, like, you gotta understand.
Look at his face.
Ex-hoes trying to reform themselves. The dick sucking is, it is excruciating.
Look at Jab. Look at Jab close his eyes. Look at him closing his eyes. He's like visualizing.
Like, you be like, you turn into Maxwell. Like, bro.
You be like, whenever, whatever.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit.
Robin, think on a bitch.
Oh my God.
Man.
But that's the password. But that's the password for Jeff. Was that hell? Oh my God.
I can't say hi to this bitch. I
Nope.
can't wait to this bitch because I know this bitch will destroy anything that I have going on with that head.
Matus Novak with the 10 PLNs says crazy stuff with this Nina. All Europe watch this. Mr. Got Plenty with the $2 super chat says should have run the 304 facts church. Yep. Carrie with the $7 Canadian super chat says just passing through. Thank you for making me a better girlfriend. Who knew making the man take the lead in the relationship would make us so happy? Yeah. Who knew? Let's talk about the begging for dick video. Look. Here's my view on this. All Nina did is she just vocalized what women, the way women think when they're ovulating. When women are ovulating, all they can think about is getting fucked absolutely stupid. But when you put it out there, and it just sounded like she was just begging for, and she's like, hey, if you know of a dick, that's what made it so bad. I don't know if she was in a relationship or not, probably not. But dude, if a girl is out here putting out casting calls, for a big dick to come and destroy her, dude, what does that say? What does that say about you as a man?
She was talking about getting, she was talking about getting plowed,
piped down
by a straight Mississippi slave, like
man, oh man, yeah, like a runaway slave. What's your opinion? What's your opinion on that video that she did?
I mean, I don't know what her motivation was. I mean, if it really, I doubt that a model, someone who, she's worth $15 million. I mean, just to send out a video to whoever's got a big, thick, clean dick, come hit this. Like it just seems like that couldn't be the only motivation. It had to have been like, let me draw attention to myself. Like, I don't know why she would do something like that. But to me, it's like if there was any girl that I was considering for a relationship that was talking like that, man, I would eliminate her from contention. I wouldn't eliminate her from my life because as we alluded to, hoes are fun. Yes. And there's time for hoes. Hoes are fun, and they're fun. They're funny. You can laugh with them. Good music. Red Solo Cup. Little Drake. The Weeknd. And you have fun with them, but you don't upgrade them. So I don't know what her motivation is, but if it was strictly for thick dick, I don't know, bro. I'm at a loss for that.
Dude, that is it's again. We all know that women think like this. It's okay. Listen, ladies, it's okay for you to want to get piped down and this and that and the third, but you can't be putting out videos like this. Seriously, what if your kid gets a hold of it? What you got, man? What you got, Jack?
Did she fuck his brother or anybody close in the circle?
Not that I know of. I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Have you heard anything?
No. I don't know I just seen the shit in the headlines or whatever like that. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? A little broad or whatever like that. But my whole thing is, I know chicks do that type of shit to try to get, one up on a guy.
Of course.
Because they know we gonna argue and they gonna walk away scot.
Oh no, I'm not.
Hey, you know what? Too, there's certain body types that are a lot of fun, like spinners, for example.
Oh,
She's a spinner,
Spinners
so she could just spin right around on the dick. You can pick her up and fuck her standing up. You can throw her out, throw her around. And women like that are a lot of fun. Them big rhinoceros-looking hoes. At some point you get tired of them big ass rhinos, but there is something about like a fit woman that's like a spinner type. You could see the pussy from the back when they walk and shit, you know, like because the butt cheeks don't come too far down.
That's right.
You know, so when
gap.
they're walking away, you know, it kind of just does a little,
the diamond.
little
Look, the diamond.
Yeah, the little
yes,
diamond.
Sir.
So
yes,
you
sir.
can see the pussy from the back. So
you know
she could
it.
just come sit on it and shit. He's over here, you know, on the internet. She'll just come sit on the dick real quick. And so that's how guys get whooped.
You too chill.
I'm serious, man.
Look, and check this out real quick. Speaking of spinners, I actually did a video about adult film actress Lisa Ann, and this was actually I know, but listen. Listen, check this out. She is one of the porn stars I actually remember because I haven't watched porn in almost 8 years. And
That's
so
impressive.
the reason I don't or can't is because, dude, when I jerk off to porn, it drains me completely. I'm gonna go to sleep. It's almost like smoking weed for me, really. I am completely useless. But anyway, so Lisa Ann was one of my favorite porn stars back when I used to watch porn, and I come to find out the bitch, when she was an actress, 5'2", 120 pounds. Lisa Ann, 5'2", 120 pounds. That's not very big at all. And so I would submit to you, and I don't want to go all over the place, I think most female porn stars are spinners. Lisa Ann was not a spinner, but she was, I mean, obviously she was very curvy, huge boobs, nice, tight, big ass, whatever the case may be. But 5'2", 120, they made it look like she was like this 5'9", 5'10" Amazon, and that the guys plowing her were even bigger. No, those guys were my size, your size, Jeff's size.
I told you when I was in Vegas, I bumped into, I was at the dice table.
Oh, the strength guy. I forgot what his name is.
Rico. I bumped into Rico Strong. That's him.
Yep.
I'm 6 foot. This motherfucker like 5'8".
I'm telling you. And on the videos, they all look huge.
He's little as hell. But they look all your bitches, and he brought all the bitches down. I had to get out of there because my girl was upstairs.
Look, check this out. The porn stars are little to make the actors' dicks look big. Okay, hold on. Ryda with the $5 super chat. Listen to this. He says Logan Paul is the white Russell Wilson, and she is the white. I'm sorry. Yeah, Logan Paul is the white Russell Wilson, and she is the white Sierra. Ooh, what do you say about that?
Yeah, I mean,
I really think that Logan Paul is trying to make a woman that he know that see, here's the thing. This is what when Steve Harvey fucked up.
Yep.
When you find a woman that is the image that you always wanted, you let dumb shit slide. And that's what dude doing.
Unbelievable, man.
Yeah, especially if they have a body part that you're real drawn to, because guys fall for body parts, they don't fall for bitches. I've been saying that for a long time. That's the biggest part, is the body part. You can't get over like the smell of her hair or her laugh. Sometimes it's the way her nipples look, the color of her nipples. Dude. The slit. What was it a clean slit, or did it look like roast beef? Some guys like the roast beef. Some guys like to gnaw on that roast beef, man.
Not me.
I ain't gonna lie to you. All my shit get thrown out the drain for green eyes, man.
Oh, here it is. There it is. That's Jeff's password, is the green-eyed bitches. Look at him. Look at him. He knows. He knows.
The green eyes get you, huh?
Man, look, he's like, I'm powerless, man. Ain't nothing I can do.
I gotta phone a friend.
He said he's gotta call Dr. Phil.
I gotta holler at motherfucker. Hit different. She got green eyes. I'm finna go crazy.
Okay, let's round third and head for home on this. Now, we know that it's very difficult to juxtapose celebrity relationships with regular people relationships. Right. So I'll put it to Lisa. I'll go to EO first, and then I'll go to Jab second. How do we protect ourselves from being swindled by women like Nina? Because what Nina is doing to Logan Paul, guys, I got news for you. That's happening all over the world right now. All over the world, to unsuspecting men by women who have clearly targeted them. How do you keep yourself from getting swindled by women like Nina? EO, I'll let you go first.
Okay, so you have to date for data early.
There you go.
You don't date for love, and you don't date for relationships, and you commit to that shit. Like, you have to wake up every fucking day and say, I'm committing to no woman right now. You know, I'm going to be present. You know, I'm going to enjoy it. If we want to go have a little something to eat, we can have something to eat. I'm not going to mislead her, nor am I going to mislead myself.
Good.
But you have to commit to dating for data and date all types of women. Date a MILF. You know, date a woman with a child. I mean it. You know, you got to know what that's like. Just date one. I didn't say date a dozen. No. Date one or two. See what that shit is like. She might treat you good. You know, you never know. She might be there at, you know, in a couple years. She might stay in the rotation. You might elevate her. You never know. I mean, I'm just saying.
I got you.
There might be a woman with a kid, with one kid, that treats you so damn good that she just outworked everybody else. I mean, so then you reward her. I mean, yeah, is it perfect? A perfect scenario? No, but she's perfect. She's great to you, and that's what matters. And so, what I'll tell young guys and even older men that might be going through a divorce right now, or they're back in the game after being, you know, committed to someone for 15, 20 years, is just date for data. Date Puerto Ricans, blacks, Caucasians, Asians, young, middle-aged, date a cougar.
Yeah.
Date a puma. Don't date for love. Yeah, don't date for love.
Nope.
Don't date for commitment. Just date for data and to build preferences. And once you've determined those preferences, what works for you, now, you know, if you want to be in a relationship, now you put some bitches on the chopping block and you start to kind of narrow it down to maybe who has campaigned the most rigorously for you.
Okay, very good. Jap, what's your advice to guys? How do you avoid women like this?
Man, salute to EO, man. He really put it down.
Yeah, he laid it down, didn't he?
Because I'm going on the same route. Date for experience.
Yes.
Date for you gotta have experiences. You gotta know situations. You gotta go through things to know through things.
Mm-hmm. Woo!
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these people, I be looking at them online, I'm like, you ain't never been through this shit. You just watching these guys.
Hell no. Yeah, you can always tell.
You just watching YouTube and you talking on these goddamn. You know,
we call that red pill masturbation. There are so many guys who are all in our chats and our comments like, oh, well, the thing to do is this, bruh. Stop with the red pill masturbation. Go out and actually do something.
With me, I try to make sure we keep it authentic. I've always tell y'all, get out here, get your bruises, get your cuts, get your bumps, get your scrapes. Got to get out here and understand this game. You got to get in it to understand this game. You got to move around. You got to hit the streets. You got to hit the pavement. You got to talk to people. You got to take in rejections. You got to take everything that comes with this shit to make you a better man. So when you get to the point where I'm at, and I'm not saying that like I'm better than anybody else, but the point I'm at, I'm so happy because I don't care about bitch.
Okay.
My girl know I'm faithful because I don't give a shit about a bitch.
Yeah.
No, I tell her, I'm like, you think I want two of you? Calling me?
Oh my God. Shit. Oh, dude, I'd love to have two. I'd love to have two Devons, man. That'd be great.
Yeah, motherfucker, I'm right. Because at the end of the goddamn day, if I just get out here, I know y'all playbook. The bitches already gave us a playbook.
Oh, yes.
So we don't have to work as hard as we used to do back in the days. All we got to do is build on ourselves, be better, and you know what I'm saying, and move accordingly. So it's a beautiful space that we in.
And you know, Jap, one thing I would say, you can correct me if I'm wrong, I sense this from you, is that you're passionate about what you do for a living. You're very passionate about it. You love putting your energy into shows and coming up with shows. Your thumbnails are good. Like, you work hard, just like Donovan works hard and like we work hard. So that's part of the reason why we're not thinking about women all day, because we're thinking about bigger, better things. I would rather count $100 bills than count how many bitches I got.
Woo! Oh, don't even start. There it is.
The stupidest thing, my girl.
There it is.
You looking for some bitches? What? Man, you don't get the fuck out of my face, man, boss. God bless you, baby. I love you, man.
Look, check
But I'm just saying, whole thing though, man. Us in this space we in, we builders, bro. And I just want brothers. That's why I said when I come down to the meeting,
yeah,
we gonna do my speech. I'm talking about all discipline, man.
Yes, sir.
Get everybody back on point, man. Everybody on track and everybody like that, man. So I always thank you, man, because you was always one of that always believed in my talent.
Of course. Yeah, you're very good at what you do, man. You're the only guy who is rawer than I am. I didn't think I would ever find somebody like that.
I wish I could chill it. I can't get no subscribers. These motherfuckers don't fuck with me, man.
It's the only nigga shadow banned on iPhones out here. Shadow banned on iPhones.
Androids.
Yeah. Once they get you on Androids, it's over. It's a wrap. EO, tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, man, great show. It's always good to be with you
Absolutely.
two, man. It seems the audience likes it too. So, if you're digging this, hit the like button.
Yeah, man.
Subscribe to Donovan, subscribe to Jap, and you'll see more shows like this. It's our honor to give it to you. We want to share this with you to protect you, man. Society's not looking out for you. It just isn't. So, if Logan Paul comes across this video, man, take some nuggets from it.
Oh my God,
take your time
Logan.
and stretch out that marriage. Stretch it out, bro. Let some things happen. Let some things, because things are going to happen.
Yes,
and you have to let them happen, and create some space for them to happen. So, but anyway, I'm Coach EO. Coming to my channel, man. I'd love to see you there.
Awesome. Jap, what would you, if if Logan Paul were watching this video right now, what would you tell him?
First thing I would tell him is to join the church. I got your back. We're going to get you through this thing. Second of all,
yes, sir. Love it.
You got to understand, you cannot make a chick what you want her to be. You got to accept her for what she is and what she is. You're not going to train and tame a 30-year-old woman, a woman that's past her prime. She is never going to do anything but her employer. And even if you pay her, she still will not view you as an employer. So we just gonna get you gamed up and understand and put value into you, so you know that you are the most valuable prize on earth, because you are a man and these bitches are beneath you and they are to serve and be subservient.
Love it.
But salute to my nigga Donovan.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Oh, hold on. There it is. Don motherfucking DeMarco.
I will be in Miami next month. We fucking around. We going crazy. I already told y'all on the text message, we doing a podcast down there. If I gotta bring
yes, sir. You ain't got to worry about that. I got all that taken care of.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll be in Miami next month. Salute to everybody out here, man. Support Donovan, man. Donovan is a real dude. Donovan is not one of these Hollywood guys that turn his back on him when he get blew up and all that. Donovan always showed me love. Salute to Donovan. I want to make sure that y'all motherfuckers tune in to Minister Jap TV, Minister Jap, network. I'm always on deck. Go subscribe to EO. EO got the fragrance. He got the cologne. Y'all hoes are going to drop your drawers when my bro dropped the cologne on your hoes.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, shit.
So
hey,
we just out here, man. We just showing love and being brothers amongst brothers, man. That's all I gotta say, man.
You gonna fuck around and have EO on child support for kids that ain't even his, man? What are we doing?
Shit.
What are we doing?
Shit, you better take me to court. Shit.
But no, look, hell, you taking me to court, bitch. Fuck all that noise.
Yeah, if a woman came to me today and said you're pregnant, I said take me to court. Fuck all that.
Yeah, fuck it. I ain't even doing all of that.
Shit, take me to court, man.
Gentlemen, as always, thank you two very, very much for coming on and showing love, man. You guys take care.
All right,
peace.
That is the ordained minister of the streets and the incomparable Coach Everett Overton. Guys, let me remind you, the Labor Day sale is still going on. You have until midnight tonight, Eastern. Midnight tonight, Eastern, to take advantage of our 50% off sale. Everything in my catalog is half off. All you got to do is use promo code LABOR, as in Labor Day, and we will knock 50%. We will chop half the price off of it. If you're a cheapskate and don't want to support, no problem. Take advantage of my 3 free ebooks. I'm the only person in this space that's given away 3 free ebooks that are all actually useful. 16 ways to immediately disqualify her for a long-term relationship. Logan Paul could certainly use that one. Dead Bedroom, the cure for a sexless relationship. Logan Paul is going to need that one. 14 questions she will ask on the first date and how to correctly respond. Logan Paul could have once again used this information. Do not end up like Logan Paul, wifing up a woman who has absolutely been sprinted and ran through. Go to tsracademy.com. Get these 3 free ebooks. and take advantage of our 50% off sale. Let me read these. Let me read the rest of these super chats here. Okay, very, very good. Okay, Jay Blaze says Adam22 approved that Logan went after Ja Rule. Yeah. Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, yeah, guess you guys all did it. Yeah, Roadblock 85 says he's the highest value dude with enough clout that she's willing to work with. She has no interest in him. She held out sex for a year with this fool. Man, like, it's a wrap. It is an absolute wrap, man. It's an absolute wrap. Like, this is going to be, but just like Coach EO said, man. And look, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Just like Jap was talking about, like with blowjobs. I mean, and look, listen, I love the blowjobs. I love the blowjobs that Devin gives me. They're not the best blowjobs I've ever had. They're just not. And I've routinely said I'm not the biggest or best Devin's ever had. It is what the fuck it is. What it really comes down to is, are the two of you providing enough value to one another to deal to want to stay? It's not just to survive in a relationship, right? Like it used to be about literal survival back in the day. Well, we don't have the same kinds of threats and dangers and all that. So yeah, you know, it does have to do with surviving and thriving. But Devin and I are going to go over this extensively in our CME workshop. Looking very much looking forward to that as well. Thank you all very much for tuning in. Drive safely, drink safely, and have a great Labor Day. We'll see you guys next time.